So let's say Tolton. Right? So this is what we need. Just look at the comment section and look at the comment section. So we want your name, the industry you are in, and your phone number. Because for every one of us, we're going to try and reach out to us after this class, right? That's one. Secondly, I want to, many of us here have listened to or been in a session with Mr. Ugo before. You've been in a session with Mr. Ugo before. You've listened to him. You've heard him speak before. You know, if you've been to the convention before, you definitely would have. Right. Right. How many of us? I'm in Abuja with Mr. Soji and Mr. Daffy. I just spoke at a conference here, conference and mastermind. So, okay, great. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Energies, networking, network marketing, rather. Good. Digital marketer, Jaja Emmanuel. Thank you so much. So, Molero Daniel. Thank you so much. Now, please, if you got this link and you're in this meeting, it's an open meeting. So I'd recommend that you share with a couple of your friends. You could share the link directly with some of your friends, and so that they can also join in. It's going to be good for them to join this meeting. So Mr. Ugo is going to speak for about 45 minutes. And then I'm also going to take a few questions afterwards, after his session is done. And hopefully we finish before 9:30. Actually, I have to finish before 9:30 because I have another meeting tonight. Somebody set up, yeah, and it's a very important meeting, particularly for our community members. Someone set up a meeting between me and a guy who runs a private equity firm that has $2.3 billion under management. So he allocates over $2.3 billion. So, bro, I got to see such a human being. I got to see such a human being, you know. And the person lives in Abuja rather, but he was in Lagos this morning. We had met. They had arranged the meeting like 3 weeks ago. I was in Abuja, but he was in Lagos and he asked to see me, but I'm in Abuja, so he's flying into Abuja and we're going to his house tonight. So I'll be there maybe 10 p.m. or something like that. Good. So please share this with your friends. Get as many of your friends into the room. And don't forget to write your... how many of us... let's allow you write your contact. I want to see if we have new people. Like, this is your first time being on any of our sessions. Let us know. You know, if this is your first time, just type first time. Right. Oh, Daniel Mulero, fantastic. Oh, Femi, thank you so much. Femi Adeni. Oh, Chizaram, Egbetes Chizaram. Oh, Yakubu Victor, fantastic. So this session is oh, great. This is good. This session is a pre-convention. So we have a strategy convention happening in about, this is 9th. So let me see how many days it is. 26 minus 9. In 17 days. So just a little over 2 weeks. And oh, good. And some of us are already registered. In fact, a lot of us here are already registered for the convention. A lot of us, I can see quite a lot of us. So that's good. However, some of us have not. So we just wanted to show you what it's going to be like if you were in the convention. And Hopefully that helps some of us make a decision. But Mr. Ugochukwu, let me just confirm if he is here already so that we can make him a co-host and see how we can get him all sorted, all set up. Okay, so he's here already. So let me make as co-host. Good. So he's here with us. um, Once it's 8 o'clock, I would take maybe 5 minutes, talk a little bit about the convention. Then I would introduce him, Mr. Obu. I've known him for a very long time, and it's been somebody who I personally, have benefited a lot from, learning from him, from essentially being around him. His mind, and the guys that are here at Soji, and his mind is everything he says is a punchline. And they're very practical strategies, and that's one of the things that I love about his approach, to business, right? To teaching, to learning, to sharing what he's learned. He just focuses on what's practical, So if you follow through on what he says, a lot of what has enabled us to hit the kind of success that we are enjoying at the moment is just essentially following, what he says, So good. How many of us are excited to be? By the way, don't forget, please put your name, number, and industry. Good. How many of us are excited to be here? If you are, I want you to write excited. Please don't forget, we still need your name, number, and industry that you play in. We need data so that we can make the class as practical as possible, right? So don't. Thank you, Robert. Good. Let me quickly send this message. Let me know when you're ready. Fantastic. Okay. So for those of us who are new, this is LIMBsimple. My name is EZEKIEL. Solesi. See you at LIMBsimple. LIMBsimple is an acronym that means Life, Investing, Money, and Business Made Simple. And what we are out to do is to help provide what we call STEAM knowledge, right? Simplified, technical, inspirational, and motivational information that helps businesses make deliberate improvements in their lives. Make individuals and businesses make deliberate improvements. So this event is fantastic. This event is in light of the. Please, can we pin Mr. Ugochukwu's page, please? Let's pin it, please. This event is in line of is in line of the convention that we have in 17 days, and Mr. Ugochukwu is one of our speakers. So we want him to share some of the things that or a preamble to some of the things that's going to be shared at the convention, so that we can all benefit. Some of us will eventually come to convention, some of us would not, but that's fine. We're looking forward to that session. Please, can you remove me from the pin and just have me got Mr. Ugochukwu on the pin so that. Okay, great. So, having said that, Mr. Ugochukwu is one of the most brilliant business philosophers that we have in the country. Trust me, right? And personally, he's somebody that I consider a mentor, and I've learned a whole lot from him. I mean, and everybody in our community is aware of it. I talk about him all the time. And if you listen to him and you learn from him, you would understand why I'm crazy about him and all of the things that he's done. So, sir, let me know when you're ready so that I can just introduce you. We don't want to take any time. Nobody came here to listen to me tonight. So, sir, let me know when you're ready. Are we ready? Just a second, please. Okay. It's time not to click. Oh, okay. Sorry. One of my team members is giving some information. It says, okay, please, if you find any link in the chat, don't click it. Yeah, because I mean, there might be other people here posting links in the chat. Please do not click any link you find in the chat. Victoria's note taker. Okay. Oh, okay. Please don't click any link in the chat. I think there are like AI tools, note taker apps in there. Not bad. Okay, good. So can we do a quick run? Oh, great. Thank you so much, Admiral Nameka. How many of us here are already coming to the convention? Many of us are you're already registered and locked in. We have maybe about 400 of you already locked in. Less than 200 in a group, a couple of organizations already locked in. We're going to get to about 800, 700 by the convention is here. Great. So we're ready when you are. I'm ready. I mean, I have my notes. I have my notes. Honestly, you know, you would always learn when you get an opportunity to talk with him. We're ready. Let me chat this team up. Ready? Oh, okay. Past Gemini should be not AI. Okay, great.
Okay,
Yes, sir. We're ready for you, sir.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Everyone, good evening. I am definitely excited. Audrey, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Please put on the chat box if you can hear me. Is that okay?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
If you can hear me, can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
Okay. Can you see me properly? Is my head cut off on the mic on the camera?
Yeah. The head is cut off a little bit, so maybe the camera needs to just move up a little bit.
Okay. You want to correct that? Okay. So, guys, if you are happy and excited that you are alive and that you have the opportunity to make great out of your life, I want you to type LIMBsimple on the chat box. Okay, I want to see your energy tonight. If you are happy that you are alive in this century with all of the things happening with AI, with all of the opportunities in the world, with Web3, block.
Hello, we can't see. Maybe the data is a bit. Okay. I'm sure he'll join back in a little bit. Okay, good. I'm sure he'll join back in a little bit. He's currently not in the country, he's in South Africa, so I'm sure. But great, thank you so much. We're all excited to be here, every single one of us. Fantastic. Just give me a second, let me be sure where he. Okay, great. Okay, so he's back.
LIMBsimple, not LIMBsimple. LIMBsimple.
Okay. So please, can you pin Mr. Ogwu back? Can we pin Mr. Ogwu back on? Yeah. Can we pin Mr. Ogwu back? Okay, great. Okay, okay, great. So let's just wait for everything to get sorted. Well, thank you so much, everyone. Please do us a favor. Please, we're recording this. Do us a favor and just mute yourself. Let me just mute everybody. Mute everyone. Yeah, well, you can. Okay. Okay, great. I think we're all muted now. Please, let me just give me a second. Let me just. Okay, they are having a bit of network issues. Okay. So this is all forms of network issues. This one is in South Africa, so it's an international. Oh, God. But I mean, I think it's been sorted out a little bit now. Okay, but while we wait for him to sort out, let me just let me do something, try and see if I can just provide some value for some of us. I mean,
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, great. We can hear you now.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure everybody's hearing me. You can hear me, right?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay, you can put off the video so it doesn't change. Okay.
Please, can we pin the? So I want to be sure that the account that you're speaking from is the one that we made co-host, because there are two of them. Okay, great.
Give me my strap seal. Okay, guys. So I said earlier, if you're happy to be here today, I want you to type LIMBsimple on the chat box. I would like to see your comment, see that you are actively hearing me. Okay. I can't see the chat box, I can't see the chat box. Where's the chat box? Okay. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. I can see guys now. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, I love you guys, my fellow Africans and my comrades and my friends in business. You can see my voice is very coarse because I have cold and catarrh. I'm speaking to you from Johannesburg in South Africa. And as I'm teaching, as I'm trying to explain to you the concept about what's going to happen, and on the 26th and the 27th, I want you to write the things you've learned from me. But I won't spend much time today because this is just the taste of the pudding about what is coming on Friday, right? On Friday. So on the last 2 years, I've been going around the world, all over the continent, helping businesses build. I've been in Qatar, Malaysia, South Africa. Thank you, Zoichi. South Africa and London, and have a lot of clientele outside the shores of Nigeria. I'm going to share with you what I've learned about human needs. Please write this down. Value in business is universal to human nature. I've understood the universal nature of value. What it means is my advent into the global business as a consultant, traveling around the world, dealing with people, top business owners around the world who are from different culture, different religious background, and found out that cultural and religious diversity disappears in the presence of value. Oh God, my code is bad. I'm sorry. For the past almost 1 month now, it's been cold out there in London. And then I just came into South Africa 2 days ago and it's still cold. So my body's adjusted to it. So what I'm saying is, all of you listening to me right now on this call, you can build, please quote this, quote me anytime. You can build a global business. And I'm not talking from theory. I have a global business. I started in Nigeria. I still live in Nigeria. My head office is in Nigeria. My clientele is all over the world. What that means is I export my value, which is my business experience, my business knowledge. And when I have Chinese people, Indian people consult with me, when I have people of different faith come to me, they all have the same problem. All of the people I've met, different race, different culture, different religion, they all have one problem. They always want to solve their human needs. Please write it down. They all want to solve their human needs. They all want to solve what? So when you're sitting in Nigeria or any part of the world, and you think if you go to Cambodia or go to Vietnam or you go to China or Japan, that you're going to have a different types of product to suit them. Why that is true in context, but that problem, that particular product or services is going to solve human needs. And I found that all human needs are the same. So I wonder why people are not globalizing their business, because somewhere in your heart, because you live in Nigeria, you think you are Nigerian by location. No. Yes, country-wise, physical location-wise, you are born in a particular part of the universe, right? Part of the earth. But what most of us don't know is, as far as you're a human being, you're going through the same emotion every other person is going through the world. So I'm going to share with you some basic foundational pillars of what you should do. But I have decided I'm going to fly in from South Africa into Nigeria on Tuesday. On the 25th, yeah, I'm going to come in 2 days earlier simply because of this event. So I want you to see the hall. I'm going to share with you guys some of the things that you're going to learn. And in this convention is going to be the beginning of our relationship. I have committed to EZEKIEL when he started this particular convention about 4 or 5 years ago. The first convention was discussed in my office in the Ikeja. He discussed this convention. This is like about the 4th time now. And I told him, yes, let's get it done. And since then, I've not missed anyone. Any part of the world that I am, I always come back for this convention. So for your sake, I'm going to be there physically, and then a new relationship will start. Let me go straight to the point. Every human race, no matter the culture, look at this, have one basic need. Human beings have the same needs. Now, every human being, no matter the culture or religion, buys cars for mobility. So mobility is a human need. If you provide vehicle, cars, keke napep, whatever it is, it doesn't matter the culture or religion or race, mobility is a human problem. Most business people are not thinking about business solutions in the context of human needs. So when you think about human needs, your mindset will change, not to look at your local situations or your circumstances. You look at human needs as the driving force for your business solutions. Please write it down. You should, for the first time in your life right now, look at human beings and say, what needs do human beings need for which I can provide solutions for? It takes away your geographical limitation. If you go to my Instagram, you will see different colors, different religion. One of my videos did about almost 900,000 views last 2 weeks. People are watching from South Africa, Malaysia, all over the world. It's the same knowledge I shared. All humanity connects to it. So Africans, Nigerians should begin to look at business solutions towards human needs. Now, people fly, human beings fly for connectivity. Connectivity is human needs. People buy cars for mobility. People fly planes for connectivity. People buy phones for communication. I'm giving you an asset now. The need for communication is a human need. Doesn't matter which country or religion you are. Anybody that solves the communication problem solves the human need. So you can be anywhere. It doesn't matter. People buy clothes for fashion and style. People buy homes to build families. In other words, in summary, human needs are universal for human race, no matter the culture. Human needs. Listen, gentlemen, when I found this particular concept, it changed my life forever. I'm in South Africa right now for 1 month. You needed to see my itinerary. If you needed to see my schedule, it is crazy. I'm meeting the who is who in this country, South Africa. The high and mighty. I'm staying in Sandton. Sandton is the largest square meter of the highest number of billionaires in Africa. The richest, the square meter mile in Africa, where there's the highest number of multi-billionaires in Africa, is in Sandton. And everyone is coming to see Mr. Ogwu. Different religion, different culture, different white, black, colored, Indians. But I grew up in Lagos. I grew up in Nigeria. I grew up in Aba. I grew up, you guys know my story already. If you don't know my story, go to my Instagram, you can find my story there. So, I'm not coming to talk to you about solving your problem. I'm coming to talk to you about how to solve human problems. And it will shock you how simple it is to create solutions for humanity that takes away the limitations of your location. I don't have American citizenship or European citizenship. My passport is green. But anytime I put any visa, the whole world opens the world for me. There's no country I cannot go. Why? My frequency is operating on the global scale. My thought process, my vibrations, my idea is about humanity. Based on this understanding, every solution I create tends to tackle the need for humans, not the need for my problem. The problem most business people have is that you are looking at your need for money to get into business because you want to make money. The limitations people have in business is because they are in business to make money. So their circumstances, their bills, their issues of their life is what is, and that's so limiting your capacity to go global. I dare you today, all of you on this call, to say, you know what, going forward, I'm going to put my needs aside. I'm going to put my personal bill aside. I'm going to focus on allowing my mind to focus on what are the human needs? What are the things that human beings need? Human beings, not Asians, not Americans, not Japanese, not Africans, humans. If you are able to do that, you have settled the fundamental flaw in your business philosophy. I hope somebody's following me. So write this down. Human needs creates business needs. Human needs. I want a chance to speak. Is it possible?
Oh, yeah, it is. It is. Just 1 minute.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
Anybody that wants to say something, if you learned something, somebody raise your hand. Now listen, guys, I am not coming to Nigeria to come and do another seminar. No, I'm coming to be your life. The reason why I'm flying to Nigeria is to be that flesh and blood, to be connect with your soul, your spirit, and then get you to absorb the energy that comes from the frequency of my presence. That is why I'm coming. And I'm seeing that some of you will connect with me, because one of the great things about LIMBsimple is that EZEKIEL has built a platform that allows us to connect beyond the convention. That is why I like about this event. The convention is not an end, it's a beginning of a journey. That is why I'm coming. If it was just one of those seminars where you come and blow people's mind, at the end of the day, I'll tell you, boy, I'm not coming. I can talk on the phone. I can talk online. I don't have to worry myself. But I'm flying in next 2 weeks. I'm going to be physically present because we need to save Africa by saving the mind of Africans. Let me ask you a question, guys. There are so many businesses in Nigeria that are substituted. Most of them are not owned by Africans. There are so many businesses that are in Nigeria that are thriving, but most of them are owned by Indians, they're owned by Lebanese, they're owned by Chinese people in our own continent, in our own country. But the businesses that we own in our country fails. In other words, it is not the business that fails, it's the mind of the owner. These Chinese people, these Lebanese, their mind is different. So, let's write this down. I want you to focus on human needs. One of the disadvantages most business people have in Africa is that their situation, their circumstances, their need for money is driving their quest for business. The reason why they're business is because they want. This is the worst situation you can be in your life because it limits the capacity for the universe to speak to you and share with you and transmit to you the frequency that every human being on earth is emitting about their needs. I receive inspirations that are wild. I walk into meetings. I wish I could play the videos here. You will see Indians, Hindu, Christians, Muslims, all in tears. I'm talking about top business owners in the world. I had a meeting in Qatar in July. I had about 35 people attend that meeting in Qatar from 20 countries. Thank you, Eva Consulting. I had 35 people, 35 in Qatar in July from 20 countries, right? Each of them paid 3,500 pounds for 2 days. 3,500 pounds for 3 days. For 2 days in Qatar.
Can we mute ourselves, please? Good. Thank you so much. I think Mr. Ugo is having internet issues. I used to tell you in Nigeria that Nigerian internet is not bad. I was in London one time and my internet was terrible. I'm like, what the hell? But we only know how to talk down our internet. Right? I'm with him on WhatsApp now. Our internet is, we have this. Please do us a favor and just mute yourself. I would see. Okay, good. Please just do us a favor and mute yourself. We don't want to lock everybody out and stop them from being able to. But I think he just got back now. Let's give him a minute or so. Okay, great. Thank you. Let me see. Okay, just give me a second. So, okay, while we wait for him, please don't forget, we'd like you to have your name and number and what do they call that thing? Industry that you're in. So what I'm just going to do, I'll scroll up and I'll put an industry and let's just try and see how we can create value from the business. So somebody here is in e-commerce, right? So what is one thing I wish? What is one thing I wish e-commerce people did differently or did better?
I'm here now, guys.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
You're talking about e-commerce. You changed my topic.
No, I didn't change. I was just trying to find what people did and trying to see if we can just, I can be like a placeholder until you come back.
Okay.
Oh, your background. Yes.
So guys, okay, so your business philosophy is more important than your business practice. Your business philosophy is more powerful than business practice. One of the reasons why I have no boundary in the world, in the kind of client that I have, is my philosophy is so universal to humanity that people connect with me before they even know what I do as a business. They're already in alignment with me. They really want to work with me before they even know. Some of the things that I solve for people as a business globally, most of them I don't even have the skill. I find someone that can solve those problems for them because they connect at the level of business philosophy. Like, for example, human needs create business needs. So, can anybody talk to me? Anybody, please give someone a time. I want someone to talk to me just to be sure that my people are listening to me. Anybody?
Yeah, well,
okay. Yes, I need someone who understood what I've said so far to speak to me, to give me a summary of what you learned. Someone.
We understand you. We hear you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So now, guys, listen, gentlemen, you are born in Nigeria, you are born in Africa, but you're not. You are human. You are part of the bigger picture of humanity. It's important that you shape your mind to see the globe as a playing field. 90%, I said again, because I grew up in Nigeria. I have the same issue that we all have, but I managed to not let Nigeria shape my beliefs about possibilities. I don't let the situations in Nigeria, the economic problems to shape my approach to business. My business philosophy is what determines the level of market that can come to me, which was happened to Ezekiel. When I met Ezekiel came to me and told me, Mr. Ogo, how do you do these numbers? I can send you guys the voice note Ezekiel sent to me out of gratitude. And since then, Ezekiel never looked back. And I'm committed to the process that he has. And I want the same thing for you. That's why I'm coming into Nigeria for this program. Now, write this down. One of the things that you must do as a business owner is to make a budget for your self-development. Don't let anyone talk you into any program. Already make budget, initiate the process, and start getting involved, shopping for sessions like this without an external person, a person trying to convince you. You should not come to LIMBsimple because I am here. You should come to LIMBsimple because you deserve to learn on how to create wealth globally. It is that frame of thought that can make whatever we're going to learn on that day and after that day to make more sense. So I'm going to share with you on the screen a template of how you're supposed to organize your trading process for yourself as a person. Because no business can grow beyond the person that owns the business. You don't grow a business, you grow the person that grows the business. Now, some of you have staff. If you do, through this platform, I'm going to give you, I'm going to be there for you, for your staff, help you guys with terms of team building or whatever it is you need the next couple of 6 months, because I know that LIMBsimple is a structured platform where people can come in and continue to get exposed to knowledge. Let's see on the screen what I expect you guys to have for 2026. Now, for 2026, this is the learning framework and the growth path for yourself. This is what I expect you to have. Now, listen, number one. is conferences. Ladies and gentlemen, make budget for attending conferences. Why? Conferences are inspirational and motivational. Right? The things that you discuss in conferences are generalized perceptions. It gives you a broad perspective about concept. That's what conferences are good. But you should not have a conference. The second thing you should do after the conference is to go to master classes, which is where you are not getting to the specific concept, the specific precept that was generally explained in the conferences. Conferences is the beginning, but master classes goes into the fundamentals. The reason why I can tell you today, I am one of the, if not the person that started this masterclass after conferences, which Ezekiel has made so powerful in our country now. So you're not coming for the conference because you want to come and go. You're coming for the conference because you want to get into the master classes that will follow the conferences. Someone who has resolved in a closed room and allow him 6 hours or 8 hours, he can unpack to your mind what you can't do in 6 years. Master classes are from people who have resolved, who have built businesses, who have succeeded in investment, who are not just reading the book to come and talk to you. So conference should lead to master class. And the third one is consultations. Remember, write this down, guys. It takes knowledge to understand knowledge. Please write it down. You teach the ignorant, you advise the wise. Because it takes knowledge to implement advice. If someone does not have a subject knowledge of a concept, write this down. If you do not have a subject knowledge of a concept, you cannot practice the advice I give you. For example, if you want to advise someone on how to do operation, if I want to advise you on how to operate a human body, you must have a subject knowledge of operation before I can give you advice. It might take you 6 years to understand the fundamentals of human anatomy. If you cannot fly, if you don't understand how a plane works, even if I give you advice, you can't fly a plane. So the conferences and the master class is what prepares you for consultation. And the consultation, you are now put into the spectrum of specific situation that would help you to build a life that you want. Most Nigerians pay lip services to knowledge. You just attend one program, at the end of the story, you think you're going to be successful. Not going to happen. So, part of the reason why Ezekiel has my respect, this man, Ezekiel, LIMBsimple, has consciously stood out in the whole noise happening in Africa. He has been very consistent in making sure that people don't just come for trainings or the conferences. He has built a formula, a structure that brings people into a masterclass setting and then provides specific solutions for each individual, because it takes knowledge to understand knowledge. I had a guy that called me on the phone, that saw me on Instagram. They called my office, they booked him for private sessions. That guy, that session was great. We had a little session, but I advised, I said, listen, the things I'm going to teach you, you can implement it. Two things. I asked him a question. Do you need a consultant or do you need a mentor? He said, what is the difference? No, put the mentor down. Put the next one. So, guys, listen. A consultant will look at your situation and provide solutions, but you're not the owner of the solution. So each time you have a consultant, he solves your problem, and each time he leaves, you have a problem. But when you go through mentoring, a mentor focuses on you understanding the source of the solution more than the solution itself, so that when the mentor leaves, you can continue to provide solutions. So consultation is, if you need to solve your problem now, you don't have time. You need a consultant who can fix it for you right away. But if you want to own the process of how to solve that problem, you need mentorship, which is where LIMBsimple is different. Now, I'm sharing this thing with you because this is not for lazy about. This is not for lazy people. This convention is not for people who want to do Yahoo or who wants to do come there and just get expired, and then at the end of the day they walk home and nothing happens. They ask you, what did you learn? And say that guy was too much. No, if you truly wants to build your life and build your business in 2026, this 6 steps, put a 6th one. This is what should guide your quest for knowledge. then community is the final destination where you're not part of a people who are successful, who are building, which is where LIMBsimple is different. The reason why I cannot start something like this again in Nigeria is because Ezekiel has done fundamental job. Why do I have to start another one? Why don't I help him? I collaborate with him, provide my knowledge in the community so that all of us can be more successful. Let me tell you something, guys. There are a lot of people in our country who are hungry, who are parading themselves as consultants and mentors, who by themselves need help. But because most of them, I heard that knowledge, if you have knowledge, you make money. They're not there because they have built anything. They're there because they want to collect the money you already have. But let me tell you, no matter how bad the bad practitioners are, it doesn't take away the right principles already in place. So I've laid bare for you guys the learning framework and the growth path. This is the things I'm talking to men and women on this call tonight. I'm not talking to people who are trying to scratch the surface. No, I'm talking to men who are ready to build and can build it, like Ezekiel is building. So we can have a network of community of successful people. In 2020, 2030, 2050, we cannot have a nation that is made of full of rich people who built the business. And I tell this to anybody that I care to know. Any result you cannot repeat, the first one was a mistake. Any result whose process you did not observe, that result is an illusion. The real power in business is not the money you made. It's the knowledge that you have that made the money. That's the real business. So why am I being paid hundreds of thousands of dollars? People of different faith, different religion, different culture. Why are they talking to your brother Ugo? By the way, Ugo, that has a physical challenge because it has nothing to do with effort. It has everything to do with the knowledge that is in your effort. It's because fundamentally, human needs is more powerful than your personal problem. To recap, I want you guys to today repent of trying to get into business for your own personal problem. I want you to change your philosophy and say, listen, going forward, may God help you. I'm going to reposition my mind. I'm going to reorient my mind to start focusing on how can I solve human problem? What are the issues that people are going around the world? How does my talent? Because in the program, when I come back, I'm going to show you the logic of wealth creation. And for the first time in your life, guys, I'm going to lay bare the sequence of actions and the sequence of thought patterns you need to follow to break forth of any country, religious, cultural limitations, and operate on the same frequency like I am operating, the same frequency that have Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, all these human beings that are solving human problems that are not any more human than we all are. Businesses don't fail, people fail. People do not fail, they just don't know enough to know what they want. So, before I share some of the pillars of what is going to help us on the day that I come in, and of course I'm coming because of you, I want one or two people right here in this call who has gotten immense value from what I've shared to speak to me right now, and you don't know what I'm going to give to you. Maybe you fly over to some business class, maybe you have, I don't know what I'm going to do for you. Anybody, if you've gotten something, I need someone to talk to me. Anybody. Ezekiel, can I get one or two people, one woman, one man, to give me a summary of what you got tonight?
Yes, sir.
One person.
Yes,
Person.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Hello, sir.
Good evening. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. It's a pleasure to be on this call tonight. I have discovered that one of the issues that I have personally faced is trying to be concerned about how to meet my personal needs rather than focusing on the universal need of humans. And you are really giving me a reset on my mind. Thank you for that, sir.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, thank you for exposition you have given to us. So for me, I'm very happy that my friend shared the link to me. I'm very happy to be here. I'm Daniel, and I'm an MBA student. So what you shared with us, they are just practical business principles that we should use. And what you shared with us this evening directly align with what. So there's a book I am reading, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and it's telling us that we should, rather than focusing on the money, we should focus more on bringing solutions to problem, because that's where the money comes, right? And rather than looking at the challenges, we should look at how to solve human problems. Yeah, thank you.
Hello, good evening, sir. So what I've gotten this evening
good
is
evening,
that
sir.
hello. Okay, so what I've gotten this evening
Okay,
is that
hello guys. All the people that spoke, I want you to send your number and your name to the group, to Ezekiel, your number and the name. I'm going to call you personally. So I need a woman to speak. Let us be very, very kind to each other. I want the women to speak. Can I tell you guys the truth? I'm 52 right now. I'm at my legacy level in my life. I am willing to pour everything I have for my country. Because when I travel around the world, let me tell you with you, when I travel around the world, I found that there's no better place in the world, there's only better knowledge. I was in London for 2 weeks, this last 2 weeks, before I came to South Africa. People are suffering in London. I saw our men and women suffering in London, walking like slaves. I'm like, what the hell are you guys doing here? And the white man that owns the system is working on those label stuff. So the problem I found is that there is a fundamental flaw in our philosophical adaptation to business and wealth creation. When you get a visa to travel to America, you're still on Earth. If you get a visa to travel to Germany, you're still on Earth. You don't travel out of this Earth. It's the same sun, it's the same moon, the same weather, the same universal elements. Law of gravity is all of us. Why do people think they have to travel to a place to be better? It's because in themselves, they don't believe they have the capacity to be successful where they are. Now, write this down. Whoever controls your education controls how you see yourself. You don't build wealth by relocation. You build wealth by mental reframing, by reorientation. Well, if you doubt what I'm saying, I live in Nigeria. I live in Abuja and Lagos. My clientele is all over. I fly with green passport. All over the world. I met people in the UK who have British passport. They're broke. They have Irish passport. They're broke. I'm like, so what is all this passport citizenship? What is all the crap you guys are having? But I don't have restrictions of the world because the evidence of my productivity is shown in my bank statement. Anytime I send my passport or for any visa, they check the history of my growth. They check the reason why your bank statement is necessary is to monitor how productive you are on earth. It doesn't matter where you are. There is something that is fundamentally sabotaging your effort. You guys on this call, I can guarantee you guys are working hard. I can guarantee you guys are working. Tomorrow morning you're gonna wake up, you're gonna go out there and try to do your best. But why is it not working? There's nothing wrong with Nigeria as a land. You're seeing Trump trying to bomb Nigeria. All those things they're talking about. Chinese people are there. If I'm flying into Nigeria, you see a lot of white people, Chinese people coming to Nigeria. And when the players are returning, Nigerians are leaving Nigeria. But where are these people coming? It is not the land you're born that is your problem. It is the philosophy you have. The reason why I give myself an example, I'm not speaking to you living in America. I'm not calling Nigeria bullshit. I'm calling, Africa. No, I live proudly in Nigeria. I still live in Nigeria. The whole world is my playground. I grew up in Aba, ladies and gentlemen, but my philosophy is universal. I spoke in a church today, Christian church in Johannesburg. Do you know who I spoke to? They were all Indians, colored people. Tomorrow, do you know who's going to see me in South Africa, Johannesburg here? People of different races. Where are you from? So from Nigeria. I flew from South Africa, from London to South Africa. I was in the business class. I met a lot of billionaires there, and they were just moving around the earth as if the earth is like going from Oshodi to Bawalada to. It was just a global throttle. There's nothing wrong with our country. Everything is wrong with the way we think about our lives. I give myself an example. Even more so, I'm sure most of you know my story. I have polio when I was 1 year, 6 months. I've been on crutches for 40 years. So if you say Nigeria is difficult, what if I take your legs? What will you say then? It's double tragedy. Your philosophy is what's limiting you. Ladies and gentlemen, I met people in the UK who are going through, I'm like, what the heck? They are living like rats. I'm sorry to say that, ladies and gentlemen, this is not to belittle them. But I was there, I'm looking at men. 6 a.m. they're out. Come back to 12 p.m. at night. 12 a.m. at night. And I'm seeing their children. Their children are raised like rat, not like, they're raised like no confidence because they know the country does not belong to them. They know. They were not put in that part of the world as the authentic owners of that. God distributed human beings to different parts of the world. It's a melting point. Yes, travel to the UK. Yes, travel to the US, but don't run away from yourself. So I'm flying into Nigeria. I'm flying into Nigeria like as if I'm taking a taxi. I'm taking an air Uber from Lagos to Abuja. I'm not coming to Nigeria like I'm coming from South Africa to Nigeria. I'm coming from South Africa to Nigeria as though I'm coming from Akwa Ibom to Lagos. I finish on that night. I'm flying out of Nigeria again on the 27th night. The people that I met in London, they wish they were like me. I said, what do you mean? You wish you have your Nigerian passport. They look at me again. But how could you have all this international passport? Your life is nothing because you have put the emphasis on the wrong thing. You don't go for conferences. You don't attend master classes. You have no business mentor. You don't do all of that. So I need a woman to speak to me before I have a gift for you guys this night. I have a gift for you guys. So I need a lady to talk to me right now.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Hello, good evening,
I'm
sir.
here.
My name is Maya Nasara. Thank you
Okay,
so much
go
for
ahead.
pouring into us this evening. I just came in, but I've gotten some very mind-blowing points saying that philosophy and mindset should be universal, and it's a mindset that has limited us in every respect. Thank you for helping us to recalibrate our mindset.
What's
Okay,
your name
sir.
again?
Dr.
Maya.
Good evening, sir. My name is
You
Afaya Tijani.
clearly
And
explained to us
I've
tonight
gotten
that
so
Hello.
much
the word
tonight.
is playing
I want to
Okay.
say
for
very thank you.
everyone.
And tonight I got it that we are looking for a microwave way of solving issues by consulting a consultant instead of looking for the process instead of getting a mentor and go through the process and learn the process of solving the issues such that we can also help others.
Thank you.
So
I appreciate
Okay,
it.
sir. My name is
It's okay.
Adiola.
It's okay. Hey, listen, listen, guys. Listen, I got you guys. Listen, I want you to listen. Now, I want to write this down. Wealth is not in a place. Wealth is in people. Wealth is not in a place. Wealth is in people. The only way any of you in this call tonight that's going to be successful, build global business, build businesses that run into hundreds of millions of dollars, is that you take the most primary assets in your business, which is your mind, and develop your mind. There are no bad businesses, there are only bad business orientation. I want you to take on me, right? So I'm going to fly in there, and when I walk into that hall, I want you to let me know you are on this call tonight. Tonight, give my own discount. But guess what?
Hello.
I changed my mind. I changed my mind. If you are going to fly to the UK to attend one of my programs, you're going to pay $3,500 pounds, or in the or in Qatar or in South Africa, the least 2 days my program charges £3,500. Now, but guess what? Ezekiel is charging less than $500. 750,000 naira is $500. That is a paltry sum. So, because I already told him he has to make a discount for me. If you ask me, I think all of your money should go to self-development. And I'll tell you why. Write this down. There is a difference between transformation and reformation. Please write this down. It's very important. Transformation is when the agent of change participates in his or her own change process. A man cannot sustain a change he did not participate in. That's transformation. Reformation is when an external force causes you to change. If you take someone who's a criminal and put him in jail, after putting him in prison for 10 years, if he comes out, he's going to be worse criminal, because it is the jail that kept him out of system. But when a man makes a decision, like I made a decision about 40 years ago, 20 years ago, that I'm going to be a wealthy man, I'm going to be a rich person. My nickname in secondary school was the $1 Billion Man, and this is the time I was even physically challenged. If you do not participate in your own change process, you cannot sustain the change. The real power here is that you take your hard-earned money, don't spend it on things that disappear. Put it back into your self-development, because the only thing that progresses in any business is the self. A man cannot raise money or raise business beyond the quality of the mind in the self, in the business. I spoke today in the church. Today in Johannesburg, oh my goodness, it was crazy. Everybody was, who is that man? Now calls are coming. The whole of this week is lined up. Everybody's ready to see me. Why? Is it because they like me? No. Is it because they like the guy on crutches? No. Is it because they love me? No. It's because no one can resist value when it shows up. And these are people. If you go to Instagram, you go to the Instagram today, you see the videos I post on, you see people from different colors trying to be with me. And I drove into the hall today with I bought a new scooter for 4,000 pounds. I didn't come with wheelchair, I came with a scooter. And people really admire the scooter. They think scooter is the main thing because the person on the scooter is bringing his energy into the place. So today, any of you who makes a decision today to say, you know what, because of Mr. Ugo, I'm going to be in that session. You're going to pay not $750,000. Sorry, forgive me. I don't like Naira. Naira is just, it's not the right denomination for me, but it's okay. Not 750,000 Naira, not 600,000 Naira, but 575,000 Naira to be on that convention. Whoever makes the decision tonight is doing it based on the strength of what I said. And when I walk into that hall that day, I want you to meet me that day. I said, Mr. Ugo, I came here because you said I should. And then that day will be the beginning of our relationship. And I'm going to make sure that I commit to your progress to the level that you owe me a lot of private jet, whatever it is you're going to owe me, because when I give you value and you become successful, you're going to find a way to find whatever I am. Even when I'm dead, you look for my children. So on this note, I want to know those today, based on this conversation, who have made a decision based on the strength of my conversation, that I'm going to be there on the 27th of November because Mr. Ugo said I should be there. And you're going to take the discount tonight. The discount is for tonight, $575,000, which is less than $350. Okay. If that you are worthy of such level of commitment, I want you to type on the screen that I'm committed to this particular journey of self-development, and I'm going to be there because Mr. Ugo has, inspired me to be there. Don't say I love. Say I am going to be there. I want to see the sense of commitment. I'm going to be there. Okay. And whoever makes that call and gets and signs up for this program, as I walk into that hall that day, okay, I want you to be with me after my session, and this conversation, I'm going to take it to the next level, okay? Okay, that is Mega Genie, okay? Who else is going to be there? I'm committed to this, and I'm going to be there because Mr. Ugo. Daniel, I see you. Babe, I see you. Harper, I see you. I love you guys already. I love you. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. Those of you that make this commitment tonight, if for some reason you do not get value for that day, I'll give your money back. I personally will do that. Ezekiel is doing what most of our country leaders are not doing. I'm telling you. Okay. And after that day, then you guys are gonna be qualified by some conditions will apply to be part of the mastermind of Ezekiel, where we have private sessions. This is my promise to you. I'm going to be committed in the next 3 months once you become part of the mastermind on how to build the business. I'm 52 now, and then I don't have anything that I'm worried about in my life right now. God has been faithful to me. And the best I can do to God is to take my knowledge that I have and transfer to the next person who's around me. So write this down before I conclude. There are 4 ways life rewards you. On that day, I'm going to share how to build a global business. I'm going to share the secrets of how to. But today, let me give you, for the people who committed to this conversation, number 1, life pays you based on what you can do. Write this down. There are 4 ways life pays you. The first one is based on what you can do. So the beginning of your business is, what can I do to service people? What skills do I have? That's number 1. Now, excuse me, guys. The second way life rewards you is from the knowledge you have from what you're doing. Now, write this down. Most people don't do this. Whenever you're building a business, you have a skill, you're starting a business, you're working for someone, all those processes you're going through in that business or that job is forming your knowledge. So no matter how much you're being paid wherever you are, please preserve the knowledge you're getting from that process. If they're paying you 100,000, 200,000, please don't do 200,000 worth of job. Do $2 billion worth of job, because everything you do, your brain records it. If you're doing an excellent job consistently, your brain begins to compound the knowledge you're getting from what you're doing. And that knowledge forms that skills you're doing forms your new assets. So very soon, life will begin to reward you, not based on where you're working, but based on the quality of knowledge you have. Most times, when I see people who have jobs, I ask them, what do you do for them? I don't ask you how much are they paying you. I ask you, what do you do for the people? That's where your strength lies. That's where your freedom lies. Your freedom lies not in how much you're being paid. Your freedom lies in the quality of the person you're becoming wherever you have yourself. Sometimes people want to fire their bosses. Don't fire your boss. Every place you're working, someone that gives you an opportunity to work with you is giving you an opportunity to learn how businesses work. The purpose of work is not to make money. The purpose of work is to create value. And once you create value, the next thing that happens, the universe will rearrange itself and make sure people come to you and patronize you. So the second way life pays you for what you know. Now, the third way life pays you is for what you become. Look at me right now. Can I tell you the truth, guys? I'm sitting on several boards. I don't make money from what I do anymore. I mean, of course, I've got business. I make money from who I am. The reason why people come to me right now, if you go to my Instagram, one of my videos on the concept of wealth and poverty has done close to 900,000 views in less than 2 weeks. Everywhere in the world, people from different races, they are not going to listen to what I'm saying. They listen to who I am. The real deal in your life is not to labor till you die. It's to build a certain level of identity that your effort is no longer what pays you. Your presence what pays you. That your presence becomes the need. The announcement of the quality of your person, not the effort put in. But you start with labor. You grow into identity. And that's why some people you see today and respect them, anytime their name is mentioned, it communicates credibility, it communicates integrity. Because of who they are, resources come to them. Not because of what they do, but who they are is a summation of the things they have been doing. So if you're doing mediocre job, doing things that are shabby and shady, over the years, it will dilute the identity of who you are becoming the next 4 or 5 years. So you are now, at this point in your life, building your true identity. You are building, forget the amount of money you're making right now. I don't care about it. Because I can tell you guys, if you come close, I can show you people who have made money 2 or 4 years ago, they're broke now, they're not anywhere. Because that money did not come as a result of who they become. It came out of an event that happened that they were not part of the process. I've seen people who have contracts, millions or billions of contracts, and they're broke. Yeah, my Instagram handle is UGOCHUKWU. I mean, it's my name, UGOCHUKWU. I mean, Ezekiel will tell you. So, make a destiny with me on the 27th. I'm flying in on the 25th, on the 26th, yeah, we're 25th today. I want to come earlier. I don't want anything to happen with the flight. I'm coming in. And then I'm going to be with you guys on the 26th, on the 25th. And then there's going to be an inner circle meeting for those who already paid. And then I'm going to be with you. And then after 27th, our relationship starts. There's a lot I can teach you. And there's a lot. Can I tell you the truth? You can stumble on cash. You can stumble on wealth. Wealth is created through a process. This is my charge to you. After that, I'm going to share with you the 5 pillars of how to launch your business. The processes you need to go. Let me tell you, for every launch, there's a behind the scene. People see the process. They don't see what happens to the person that builds the process. Like everything I'm telling you right now is exciting. Oh my God, this guy is so great. But then you don't know, you know what I've been through in my life to come to where I am today. When I was in the UK, the person I visited was a friend of mine. This guy is not doing well. I walked to his house. The guy was literally poor. This guy was poor. I walked into his house. My body protested. My body rejected. I said, "You can't. I can't." My body was telling me. I call it body intelligence. My body says I will not be here. My mind said I will not be here. But watch this, ladies and gentlemen. Because my friend had to stay back. This guy is living in dungeon in London. I want to say dungeon. Most of them live in the same place. It's small 4 square meter house. 3 bedroom upstairs, 1 bedroom, but a small kitchen room. I'm like, what's wrong? How did you come to the point you live a poor life and you have a way to accommodate that? The first day my body, I couldn't sleep. My temperature, my blood pressure went to 100 and 180 over 100. The next day, my blood pressure was maintaining 180 over 100. The third day, 180 over 100. Guess what happened on the 4th day before I left? My blood pressure came down. My body has adjusted to poverty. Anything you expose yourself consistently, your body will adjust. I'm like, what the hell? My body says I'm okay because you've stayed here long enough. Means you're telling me that you adjust. My mind says, no, you got to get out of here. I was lodging in Hilton, Paddington, London. I said, let me go and visit my friend. I stayed there for 1 week to go see my friend. I walked into a dungeon. My body rejected it. After 3 days, my body accepted it. So I've seen people trying to help the poor when they are still poor. They end up becoming more poorer than they do. See, help the poor from afar with the rich. When you expose yourself to any condition so much so long, your body will adjust to it. That's number one. Your body, not your mind. Your mind can reject it. But when your body accepts it, if you stay there long enough, your body will convince your mind to accept it. Oh, Lord. Somebody's not listening to me. There's nothing in life is inconsequential. Everything you do has a consequence. Okay. So this note, I was going to share about the 5 pillars of how to launch a business, but I'm going to leave it today. But one of them is self. Everybody, your right to live on earth is your body. Without your body, you can't live on earth. Now, this body goes through things in life. Okay. Your body's going through things in life, but that thing your body's going through, whatever you go through your life is neutral. Whatever you go through your life is neutral. Whatever you go through, if you listen from Agbajagbadi, if you listen to me from Okokomaiko, if you listen to me from one man village in Abuja, if you listen to me from inside Gota, if you listen to me from wherever you listen to me right now, I don't care what it is you listen to me. It's neutral. It's how you interpret it that determines how it will affect you. If you're listening to me from wherever you're listening to me right now, it doesn't matter. I don't care where you're listening to me, under the bed, under the bureau, a banana island, I don't care. Whatever happens to self is neutral. It is the interpretation of that determines how the mind will react. I'm going to leave the rest of the 4. I will see you on the 27th of November. When I walk into that hall, I want to know that you are there because you listen to me. And after that event, you have a destiny with purpose. I love you tonight. I can't wait to see you guys. I bought my ticket. As I'm finishing this call right now, buying my ticket to Nigeria. I'm going to fly in on the 25th. I'm going to be there till the 26th, 27th. After that day, I'm flying back to South Africa. But I hope that today was good for you. I love you. God bless you. Ezekiel, over to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So this is very important announcement for those of us that have a VIP ticket. Remember, we have a meeting on the 25th evening. The purpose of that meeting is to ensure that you network with a lot of the speakers. A number of the speakers, I'm very certain that we have about 6 speakers rather. We've confirmed that 5 of them would be in that room. Of course, Nia Disa will be there, Dr. Ugo will be there, Dr. Inia Bimbola will be there, Dr. Adeze Udensi will be there, Dr. Moji Davis will be there. We are about to confirm that Mr. Kola, well, he's doctor too. Mr. Kola Additional would also be there. The purpose of that is, of course, we get an opportunity to, sort of talk, listen to them, and also connect with them, right? Put a name to the face, do business with a number of them. So thank you very much. For those of us that will be committed to the convention, we have a backlog of 90 days program that you have already missed. We will try our best to try and see how we can get it across to you. But the first thing that we would do
Ezekiel, hold on. Ezekiel, hold on.
Yes.
Ezekiel, hold on. No one has told me he's paying for this program. I need someone who's going to take a leap of faith and commit 575 tonight. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this program that Ezekiel is doing, I have respect for him. He has spent close to 400 million on this program. This is crazy. This guy is a monster. I need someone who takes me upon my word tonight. I said, Mr. Ugo, I'm committed to this program, and here is my stuff. Yes, Ezekiel, go ahead.
Okay, sir. So one of the things that we're going to do, thank you very much for that. Yeah, we do have spent a lot of money, so it's over 500 as of today. But what we're going to do to start out is we're going to give you access to all of the session that happened last year and last 2 years. And I think my team can also send you the one for 2022. So you get all that. You get all that sessions. And then the 90-day program, one of the things I think we can do is, because 60 days of those 90 days were video content, so we'll try and put them in sort of like a playlist and get them across to us. But that will take a little bit of time, right? So that would happen in time, right? So, but thank you so much. We're looking forward. Yes, you can get the accounts. Melvis, please, can you post the account details on the chat? Let's see, because some people want to pay right now.
Whoever pays right now, I want to know the person, Ezekiel. Whoever makes the payment based on this energy tonight, that person has a special connection to me, because sometimes the source of the inspiration matters how far you go. So I want to connect with that person. Whoever makes the payment tonight, I want you to let me know who that person is on a special note.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, appreciate it.
Melvis. We're going to share. Melvis is going to share the account details.
Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm typing it now.
Okay. Okay. So, as I said, and for those of us that are in the group, every Thursday we do Q&A session. So we'll have another one tonight on Thursday night. And what we do on this Q&A session is to essentially decipher what the challenges of your business is, and try and provide solutions as a community. I can answer some. Sometimes we have people in the community that are able to answer some of the things that we are going through. Melvis, please, can you let me know if it's done? Still not done. Melvis.
It's done.
Okay, great. If I will say we should pay 575, I can't talk, but nobody should ask me for this kind of thing tomorrow morning, please, So please, Nobody's laughing. Yes, I'm just saying that please, Mr. Ogwu has used mentorship privilege to say you could pay 575, but please, those that don't commit to it, please try not to ask us that question tomorrow morning. Please, pay if you can pay tonight, and tomorrow, please just help us. Just help us move. So another thing that you could do tonight is, if you don't have everything, you can pay part of it tonight and then maybe lock it in a day or two. So just so that you lock in, because tomorrow is, if you have that conversation with our team, it's going to be a very difficult conversation. And Mr. Ogwu will not be online to help you with that conversation. All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Please, okay, so Sunday, please. So the other thing is, if the account number is posted in that, please just take a snapshot of it and make sure that you make that payment tonight. If you ask anybody for the account details tomorrow, you won't be able to pay that price. But if you take a snapshot of it and you pay it within the next day or two, you might be able to do that. But because I'm Karimu, don't just take a snapshot. Don't ask anybody. Once you pay, please, for those of us that would pay, be sure to send your receipt to this number. We're sharing the number now, right? Or everybody on this call got an email, got a text, got a WhatsApp message, so you already have our contact details, so you'll be able to reach us. But that's the number. That's the only number. Sorry, the main number, not the only number. The other number that you. Let's not confuse everybody. But the number is up here, Mr. Sean Denzel. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. So I want to share a couple of things. So Mr. Ogwu has already said that his topic is on how to build a global business. I want to share a couple of the topics for some of our Dr. Adeze. Dr. Adeze runs. Dr. Adeze has been MD at Heritage Bank, MD at Titan Bank, and she's also an MD she's also been an MD of a bank in the UK, but now she runs a financial Orbit Financing. So she essentially finances mega projects, right? She's going to be talking about unlocking growth through innovative financing. If you're here, if you run a business, there comes a time where you actually, you need to figure out money, capital raise and the likes. So she's going to be doing that. Dr. Enia Bimbola is going to be talking about from operator to strategic leader. Meaning a lot of us here, you run a business, you're operating in the business, and that's good. But what's better is to move yourself up to becoming a strategic leader, right? Dr. Ogwu, of course, is going to talk about building a global business. I'm going to be doing 2 sessions. One of them, I'm going to be talking about, just a second, we're going to close now. I'm going to be talking about, the first session I'm going to be talking about. So let me tell you guys about the first session. 10 years ago, we made a decision as a business to try and raise business owners who do $1 billion a year. And to be able to achieve that, we restructured the way our business operates, right? We restructured it, and and I'll talk about the specific things that we did. And then now we have 58 of our clients who do over $1 billion a year, 120 billion, 600 billion, 850 billion is the biggest one. So we started a new phase of where we want to see, how do we get a business to $1 trillion? We already have one at 850 billion, so it's not that far. But what are the key things, and some of the things that we've started to do since September, which is we're only focused on having people who have built trillionaire businesses or people who advise people who have built trillionaire businesses, talk to us. So we're going to be talking about that. And the next session I'm going to be doing is on 5 factors for transformational growth. How do you transform yourself, your business, your organization? What are the 5 key factors? And hopefully it's going to be really, really great. But again, this convention doesn't end on the 27th. Beyond the 27th, there are 4 other sessions that will be done over a 2-month period. That we do classroom study for the convention. I don't believe that events should be 2 days. I think that it should be an entire journey. So for those of us that have been here from the beginning, we started the 90-day program, and then we're going to finish up with a 60-day program afterwards. So I want to say thank you so much. First to Mr. UGOCHUKWU, and to every single one of us. Thank you so much. Right, I have a meeting that is about to start in another 20 minutes. I'm meeting with a private equity guy with $2.3 billion in asset under management, and you don't want to keep those kind of big men waiting. Let me go and meet them. In fact, we might have a surprise. We might have a surprise. See, I have that meeting tonight, and then we'll see how it goes. I might be bringing you guys some really good news. Good. So thank you so much. Please, can we give a huge round of applause to Mr. Ogo, so that we don't keep him? I mean, I didn't know he wasn't feeling too well. I would not have bothered, honestly. I would not have bothered. Oh, somebody who is Fermi Israel. Fermi Israel just paid his $575. Who's Fermi Israel? I want to know who Fermi Israel is. Please, if you are Fermi Israel, can you do me a favor and just type I am? Because I want to. Okay, good. So Fermi Israel, see that number that I put up there? Please send like your, of course, send the receipt, but just let her know you're Fermi Israel so that she can send my contact to you. I mean, Dr. Ogo would like to talk to you, but I would also like to do the same. Right.
Okay, someone's already paid?
Yes, his name is Fermi Israel.
Oh God, I love you. I love you. Sometimes I challenge myself. I don't just make bold statement. I try to put my faith into test to know whether or not what I speak is to power in terms of people to believe me. Because listen to this, guys. People listen to you because of your experience. They believe you because of your result. Whoever made that payment tonight, please, Ezekiel, make sure that we have a meeting to commit this. Whoever makes the payment tonight, okay, you guys have connected to something higher in terms of the energy that I have, that I bring to this convention. And I want to take it to the next level for you guys in the LIMBsimple master strategy, right? And then please, on the account of Ezekiel, please let them know my handle. UGOCHUKWU. Go to the Instagram. I have plenty videos for free that you can leave. But listen, let me meet you on a more personal level in LIMBsimple during the program. But that guy should be. I'd like to be with him who made the payment tonight. Okay.
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 Uber doors. Please, if you just scroll up a little bit, account details is there. Melvis, please, can you repost it? Uber does wants the account. So can we even copy it? Oh, we can copy it. Oh, cool. I didn't know we could. I didn't know we could copy it. Thank you. So Fermi, please make sure that I'd like to get your number out. Melvis, please, if you've got his number, send it to me. I'll send you a message tonight, and then I will call you sometime tomorrow. It'll be in the afternoon because I have a flight to catch in the morning. And okay, thank you so much. Looking forward to talking to some. Now, this would extend to those who would still pay tonight, those who would pay perhaps, in the first half of tomorrow. I would like to. Okay, I think I could do this, right? For those who sort of make that payment, I would like to reach out to those people specifically. I don't want to promise, I don't want to say what I would do. I already have it in my mind. I don't want some other people to be angry with me. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, cool. Fermi Israel got your contacts. Great. Okay, great. Okay, some people said they want to get some more details. Okay, let me do something. Just give me a second so that I can put the account details on the screen. Please just spare me 1 second so you can get those details. Just give me a second. Where are you? So that's it. That's the details. That's the number you should send it to. Please let me know if you can still see it. And then we'll close. I'm waiting for my ride to come and pick me. So any other? Oh, okay. All right, it's here. Sean, Sochi, please let me go outside. The guy is waiting outside. Yes, he is. Yeah. Okay. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much. I just want to check if there's still any messages that I'm missing. Balance. Okay. Okay. Have a fantastic day. Looking forward to seeing you guys. I have to rush for my meeting now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Ogo. And looking forward to seeing you guys much later. Have a great day. Bye-bye. How do you end this thing?